the arm. How does it feel? Strange feeling, isn't it? When it's bonding to you. I know. I have a few of my own.
And your arm.
Who are you? What's going on?
I'm Henrik Anderson, the CEO of Borgcorp. The voice you're hearing is my wife, Sarah. She's up on the surface, well.
Unfortunately,
You and I are stuck down here.
the things happening down there are happening up here as well. And it's getting worse by the minute.
What did you do to me?
I brought you back from Helheim.
Henrik!
So, hallo, mein Name ist Bob und wir sind wieder zurück in Apsulov, wie ihr eindeutig sehen tätet. Und ja, wir kümmern uns darum, was jetzt in Niflheim abgeht, denn in der ersten Folge haben wir die Welt ein bisschen kennengelernt. Man hat uns unsere Hand geklappt und hier
Message for Dr. Henrik Anderson. Dr. Brian Roberts, Niflheim Operations Supervisor. Minor progress report on Niflheim Outpost N502. Construction is moving along according to schedule.
okay,
Procedures after the complete destruction of N498 are implemented and seems to be working. Building is strictly held to crevices. The amount of noise is held to a minimum, and outposts are working 24/7 to avoid the attention of the natives. However, the morale is very strained after the 48 casualties at N498. Worst of all are the sounds of the natives. It travels for miles through the infinite night and fog in this dead landscape. It just chills you to the core.
Okay. Also in Niflheim. Was steht Nifl eigentlich für neblig? Irgendwas ist hier noch mit uns. Eisriesen? Sind es Eisriesen? Es sind Eisriesen. Natürlich sind es Eisriesen. Ist Niflheim gekommen? Oder warum ist das hier solche? Aha. Das ist so, als würde ich da. Okay, was war das? Finden wir besser nicht raus, was das war. Ups. Oh, da war eine Leiter. Obvious Leiter, was obvious. Oh.
Doctor, you get this? I promise you I have gathered a lot of data on the key's whereabouts. I'm this close to finding it. But the road home, I can't get to it. Not with that thing outside. Listen, I don't know how much more of this I can take. You have to send someone to find another route. My feet are starting to I can't feel them anymore.
Super, ihm friert die Scheiße ab. Sehr schön. Schon eine weitere davon. Ja. Danke für die Hand. Bis an dein Tuch gefroren. Nur, dass hier es klar ist, ne? Eine Cola. Eine Porcor-Cola. Cola. Ricola. Schwittkräuter. Für den nordischen Atem. Was? Ja. Stop Button. Hit it. Das ist Stop Button. Nein. Hat dir jemand gesagt, dass du hier nicht rein darfst? Ja. Oh. Oh. Das ist gar keine Höhle. Der kann von oben reingucken. Jetzt sein Blick alles ein. Wo kann ich lang? Okay. Überlegung. Irgendwas muss getan werden. Mit irgendwas war Pfeil aus dem Fahrstuhl gemacht. Sei schneller als der Postriegel. Chaka! Was ist das, Frostriese? Das ist die Höhle. Wir haben nichts verpasst. Das war also Niflheim. Niflheim. Bei dem Ladebildschirm hapert es. Ein bisschen. Ansonsten läuft so. Okay, krieg dich mal zurück. Rausgeplumpst aus Niflheim.
What a call. Is that you? Oh, thank God. You made it back alive. As soon as we lost connection, I thought, I can see you on a camera feed. Ahead of you, in Apsulov research, there's an elevator that you can take to me on floor B1. I've marked the elevator so you can find it with your sight. There's probably a lot of things to explore in Apsulov research, but don't stay for too long. And don't insert the key into the tablet until I've analyzed it.
Okay.
Please hurry.
Was ist mit der bösen, nuschelnden KI? Und dem Hundi? Gibt das überhaupt keine Relevanz gerade? Wird mich das irgendwann kalt erwischen? Ist das so? Ja? Okay. Dann ist ja gut. Dann weiß ich bestimmt. Ach ja, okay. Ups. Oh oh. Doggo. Ich hätte es nicht erwähnen dürfen. War schon weg. Wo ist sie? Kann ich. Vorsicht, nicht, dass Fluffy hier reinkommt. Oder Fluffy.
Mythology Research, Note 4, with Dr. Henrik Anderson and my lovely wife.
Dr. Sarah Anderson.
The power of the hammer of the god is on a whole other level than anything discovered before. The hammer is powering the entire facility and is more stable than anything else of this strength. Even the power cells charged with it has a huge amount of power.
We've decided to call the power Atrium, after the creator of the hammer. And not only does Atrium have the attributes described by Henrik, it also has a lot of magical potential. I don't know how to describe the phenomena scientifically, but Atrium has a terrifying effect on certain creatures from the myth that are affiliated with darkness. When it was wielded by Thor, it must have had an enormous destructive capacity. No wonder the gods are described as feared by everyone in the 9 realms.
Sieht aus, als würden wir da nochmal vorbeikommen. Okay, ab dem kleinen Hundi hinterher. Das geht bestimmt nicht schief. Das geht bestimmt nicht schief. Ja, aber eine Hand. Das ist in der Welt bekannt. Kann noch Laser schießen. Piu, piu, piu. Okay, Fluffy, beruhig dich. Apsulov Forschung. Science!
Mythology Research, Note 5. There are many gods from the myths, which seem to have ties to the things we are retrieving from the other worlds. We have items from Odin, the Allfather, and his son Thor, the god of lightning. We have also found proof of the existence of the immortal Baldur and Freya, the goddess of fertility. And we have some leads on Hel, the goddess of death. Mimir, the keeper of the Well of Wisdom, and
Loki?
Loki,
Not you.
the god of mischief. But that one worries me a bit.
Rate mal, wer seine Finger im Spiel hat. Ich nicht, denn die haben meine Hand. Die haben meine Hand. Sehr beruhigend. Spiel. Das ist schon Welten zwischen Unforgiving und dem hier.
Mythology Research, Note 3. The information me and Henrik has unearthed is just as astounding as mentioned in the previous notes made by Henrik. One thing I just had to note was a story depicting an enormous wall built to protect Asgard from the outside world. The story talks of the gods making a wager with a giant. The wager was that if the giant could finish the wall within a set amount of time, he could marry the goddess Freya. However, when the giant was almost finished, the gods cheated. And to add insult to injury, Thor crushed the giant's head with his hammer. This wall that is described in the Younger Edda doesn't seem to be a wall at all. It's a statue capable of shutting out the roots of Yggdrasil and opening them to the one in control of it. I fear that this statue is exactly what we have here in the facility. The Apsulov.
Das ist, was der Riese bauen wollte? Habe ich das richtig verstanden oder habe ich nur halb so? Wahrscheinlich letzteres. Eine Z-Typ. Z wie Zauber.
We've had lots of difficulties maneuvering the other 8 worlds of Yggdrasil to find the artifacts that we need. That is, until now. Henrik found out that magical beings can see on a spectrum that is invisible to mere mortals. And with artifacts and knowledge brought home from Valheim, Henrik has managed to infuse this magic into an augmented reality implant, making the spectrum visible to the user. And this is an amazing leap forward to unlock the secrets that these worlds are holding from us.
Ich glaube, das hier ist eine Anspielung auf Unforgiving. Das müssen Charaktermodelle von damals sein. Unforgiving vielleicht ein bisschen überarbeitet. Da war, glaube ich, was mit einer verlassenen Mine. Und diese schwarzen, dämonischen Kinder waren, die einen fressen wollten. War eine sehr beunruhigende Stimme. Sehr unterhaltsam. Also, falsche Richtung gelaufen, das kann ich gut, ne? Mal, wenn wir da alle Schädel eingesetzt haben. Super, Treppe runter geht auch noch. Warum auch nicht? Oh, der kommt. Lassen wir ihn mal durch.
Ja, Angst. Antwort.
Gut. Er ist beschäftigt mit sich selber zu quatschen. Okay. Unlimited Power. Unlimited Power. Okay. Power is unlimited. Eine Spiel der Götter? Na, das gibt doch...
Team lead researcher Yang, Note 12. I had heard much about Borcorp before attending the first interviews. Most of it mixed, as is usually the case of enterprises built around the ideas of single, eccentric individuals. But the way people spoke about it, it sounded more like some idealistic crusade rather than a scientific excursion. Perhaps that's why I took the job, to begin with. To disprove the pseudoscience proposed by others working on the logical puzzle that is the Apsulov. From the beginning, I have treated this as a natural phenomena, and I will not simply believe. In time, we'll find an explanation for the Apsulov's existence. And by then, I hope the fools spouting paganistic nonsense will be a long way from here.
Tür sein, die bereits offen für mich steht.
Apsulov research.
Ach so. Ich hab ja Kies. Oh Gott, nein. Warum war das da? Oh Gott. Darauf war ich eingestellt. Den hatte ich ganz vergessen schon wieder. Den Hund.
Basement 1, waste disposal.
Was spricht zu mir? Din, 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 din.
Oh jävlar vad du skrattar. Do you have it? Oh, magnificent! Praised be Odin and all of his sons. Oh, you've done well.
I almost died, and
But you didn't. And now you've taken the first step in my plan to save this world of ours. Oh, jag har fortfarande en chans.
Yes, but...
Now, there is much I have to show you. And time is of the essence. At the end of the hallway is a room. The key code is 3425. I'll direct you once you've entered the room. Please, leave questions for afterwards. Now go, 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 go.
Questions? Where do I even begin?
3, 4, 2, 5.
Dr. Lisa Svensson, supervisor, day 12 of tablet analysis. Dr. Anderson brought an artifact holding an engraved sphere and some form of magnetic energy field. The text delivered with the
da
sphere
ist der böse
suggests that it's a
Computer.
soul stone. Something meant to replicate and store the soul of any higher being. There are accounts of time anomalies and split realities, but they are impossible to read at the time.
Veranlassen doch die KI, weil das einfach nur schlechte Übertragung möglich. Ich würde sagen, das war ein Schatz. 3, 4, 2, 5. Doppeltür, kein gutes Zeichen.
This clears a lot of things up for us. Thank you for bringing the key back.
You're welcome. And thank you for fixing my arm.
Yeah. I assume you have no memories of your past, and I bet you're wondering who you are. Well, so am I. But I'm locked out of the facility's main database at the moment. So if we make a quick detour, then...
Henrik! Thousands are dying every minute, and you're talking about detours?
We need to know, Sarah. I need to know what happened to her.
Don't put the girl through any more than she has to, Henrik. Don't make her do this.
We have to figure this out. The emergency system severed the connection between most of the systems and the base. You need to go to the medical research facility and approve a remote link to grant me access to the information we need. I would do it myself, but I'm not strong enough. I'll show you everything you need to know on the way.
Okay. Henrik, ich weiß nicht, ob ich dir trauen kann. Henrik, ich habe deine Maschine Henrik, ich bin hier nicht alleine. Henrik. Henrik. Ich habe Angst. Geil. Mehr Sammlerstücke.
Most things in the facility are always handled with extreme caution, while some just aren't. We're hundreds of meters below the surface in northern Sweden. If something happens, it could be hours before help arrives. Above that, some of the artifacts clearly emits energy fields that could be a potential long-term health risk. The statue in the center of the facility has hundreds of people walking by it all day. Not to mention the gigantic hammer that was carelessly placed in a room where serious scientists, including myself, are working unprotected right next to it. My PDA tablet was low on battery this morning, but when I got back to my quarters, the battery was almost full. This just can't be right.
Naja, ist halt ein guter Akku. Eine gute Powerbank. Jetzt würde ich über eine gut laufende Powerbank beschweren. Sarah? Sarah? Meine Hand wurde geklaut. Und dass es mal klar ist. Du beschwerst dich über dein PDA. Okay. Es geht abwärts. Schokolade. Also nicht Schokolade, aber fast so gut wie Schokolade. Energie. Muahaha. Ahaha. Eine Zelle. Eine Zelle. Und noch eine. Das lasse ich mir noch gefallen.
In the floor ahead of you, there's a battery. In case of a facility-wide power failure, they can be charged to power equipment in smaller areas. AngrydemonStudios has the ability to remotely charge these batteries with large and small bursts. When you're done with it, you can just take the energy right back, like any power station. This will make the area go dark again.
Ich verstehe. Nom 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 nom. Oh. Das Ding hält gar nicht ewig. Was a fool to think it would be. Forever.
That thing stopping your path is a wraith, a ghost of a Jotun giant. It's time to show you the weapon in Järngreper. The last level, right before it overloads, is used to destroy evil magic. But be wary, different creatures will react differently to the power, so be careful when using it. Use the large atrium burst to destroy the Jotun wraith that stops your path.
Ich glaube, ob ich das will. Schade, ich habe hier wesentlich mehr erwartet. Lutschen wir ein bisschen an unsere Batterie. Ich weiß wirklich nicht, ob das so eine gute Idee ist.